what's up? It's Foster. I'm going to be taking you guys around the SEMA show 2022, showing you some behind the scenes content, as well as the new products for the WRX and STI, and some of my favorite Subaru builds. All right, let's start things out with this insane Gymkhana car. This is Travis Pastrana's Air Slayer, and you might recognize it from the Hoonigan video where he jumped a huge bridge. For those of you who don't know, this car's been developed in an air tunnel and it's got a full carbon fiber wide body. That's why you see the huge arches over the wheel wells, the big canards, and it's actually got active aero as well, which is really cool. This actually makes 862 horsepower, so it's definitely got enough jam to party, as you can tell from the video. And I just really like the livery on it. It's just cool to see this thing in person. Right outside of Central Hall, we found another modified WRX. This one's pretty much got all the lighting mods, including our tail lights, F1 light, fog light bezels, and retrofitted headlights, because this is definitely a show car. The first thing that caught my eye is the cool color changing wrap and the fact that it's completely slammed to the ground. So call me a JDM fanboy, but this is my favorite STI we've seen of the event. It's got the Inks front bumper, which is a super rare item. It's also got the Advent GT wheels, another JDM goodie, and the Veris rear wing and the Buddy Club taillights. There's just something about the track-inspired look of this STI that I'm a huge fan of. One of the coolest parts about SEMA is all the new products that you get to see, and we're here at the Cobb booth because they've got an access port available for the 2022 WRX, which is really exciting for those of you who know, because Cobb is the industry leader for tuning your car. And so this access port is going to work just like the old ones did. You plug it into your OBD2 port and you can flash a new tune. Now right now Cobb says all that's available is a stage 1 tune, 91 octane and 93, but down the road keep your eyes peeled because I'm sure they're going to have a bunch more tunes available. So if you guys didn't know, Cobb makes a bunch of accessories for the Subaru platform. They've got pitch stop mounts, Cobb shift knobs, lower control arms, so there are a bunch of cool parts within Cobb's catalogs for our cars. Another new part I'm really excited about from Cobb is this beefy top mount intercooler. Now this is going to fit the 2022 WRX, and as you can see, it's substantially thicker and it's got substantially more cooling than the stock intercooler. So if you guys get an access port and you're looking to tune your car to make a little bit more power, you might want to check out this top mount intercooler. I just found the Saban booth, and this VB WRX is an absolute showstopper. They've done an amazing job transforming this car with a whole bunch of gloss carbon fiber, and in my opinion, I think it makes it a whole lot nicer. The first thing you'll notice are these carbon fiber fender flare replacements, and these are a direct replacement for your OEM fender flares, and they look a whole hell of a lot nicer. Of course, you guys probably know Saban for their carbon fiber hoods, and this 2022 WRX has got a whole new design. They've added some vents as well to vent some hot air, so it's gonna give you some benefits of cooling and performance as well as the added style. They've also got some aero bits for this car, including their front splitter with these huge end plates and side splitters, as well as a rear diffuser. So according to Saban, they've got their first couple shipments of all these new products, so look forward to seeing them on our website soon. So we're over here at the Spec D tuning booth, and it's awesome to see that they're still developing new parts for the V8 chassis, even though it is a little bit older of a platform. So this is a new headlight design, and it's completely different than what we've seen before. It's got this really aggressive C light, as well as this sequential turn signal here in the middle, as well as the low and the high beams. So I'm a big fan of this new headlight design. Speaking of new parts for an older Subaru chassis, Spec D also has some taillights available for the GV. I really like the design of these, and of course they're fully sequential as well. So we're going to be updating our website soon and get these available for you guys. So we made it over here to the TurboSmart booth, and I want to show you guys another new product for the VB WRX. This right here is the compact EM dual port blow-off valve. Now, the nice part about upgrading to one of these over your stock bypass valve is it supports higher horsepower. This goes all the way up to about 600 horsepower. It's also going to be less prone to boost leaks, and it's going to give you slightly better turbo response. So if you're looking to get a little bit more performance out of your 22 WRX, you might want to consider upgrading to this. If you guys are looking to install one of these on your car, go check out the Subispeed YouTube channel. I did a full install video showing you exactly how to get this fitted. So we made it over here to the Brembo booth, and they've got a new lineup of rotors and pads. This is their sport lineup, and it's going to be available for the older Subaru platforms, so be on the lookout for these soon. The cool part about them is they've got slotted design, and it actually features the Brembo logo as well, kind of a cool feature. And the pads themselves are going to have less dust than the OE pads, so if you're street driving your WRX or STI, this would be an awesome upgrade. I made it to the Raze booth, and I found another cool VB build. This one is showcasing the Raze versus VT125S wheels. Probably the most noticeable thing about this 22 WRX is the full Verus body kit. This is actually the first one stateside, and it's the first time we've got to see it here in the US. It's also got a ton of carbon fiber accents, which I think tie really nicely into that silver paint. So here's another angle of the Versus wheels on the VB chassis. I think they really complement this car nicely, and they've got that motorsports inspired look to them with the lettering on the rim here. Another thing you'll notice about this VB is the fact that it's got the paint match fender flares, which honestly I think it looks pretty nice. So a cool new color that Raze is releasing in 2023 is this mock yellow, and this is going to be available on the 57 CRs and the 57 DRs. So if you're looking for some flashy wheels, this might be a cool option for you. So I know I already picked my favorite VA of the SEMA show so far, but I hadn't seen this one yet, and I do love a good wide body Verus kit. Of course, this one caught my attention with the customized Subispeed headlights. It's got carbon fiber everywhere, the front canards are like 5 inches long, and it's got the EVS tuning carbon fiber side rear mirrors, but my favorite part is how it sits on those Advan RZF2 wheels. What's not to love? Well, I hope you guys aren't tired of seeing the Verus kits. I'm certainly not. It's part of the fun of going to the SEMA show, and this has also got some Verus parts on it, including this Verus rear wing. It's also got our Subispeed V2 taillights, which I haven't seen in a long time, so it's good to see that people are still rocking the Subispeed taillights. And World Rally Blue is just a great color on this chassis. There's just a ton of cool parts on this build, so this is another one I want to show you guys. Moving to the front of the car, it's good to see all the different Subispeed parts that this guy put on his build. By the way, if you guys know the owner of this car, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll send them some Subispeed swag. But it's got the Euro style headlights, and those are the ones with the clear side markers. It's got the JDM bezels, it's got an OLM hood, and it's got these raised versus wheels, which up until the SEMA show I hadn't seen before, and now I can confirm they do look good on the V8 chassis as well. All right, as you guys saw, there was a ton of different cool Subaru builds at this year's SEMA show, and it was great to see that the aftermarket really is supporting the various different Subaru platforms that we love. Sabon had a bunch of cool carbon goodies for the VB, and I can't wait to get those on the Subispeed website soon. As well as once we get back to Des Moines, I'm definitely putting that access port on our shop car, so stay tuned for a video about that. In addition, it was great to see that Spec D had some new lighting options for the V8, even though it's an older car. So if you guys like this video content, let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know what your guys' favorite products or builds were of this year's SEMA show. Now, to be honest, I've been walking around a ton the last couple days, so I'm gonna go find some place to sit down.